India. With a population of over 1.2 billion, it's one of the highest populated countries in the world and is also one of the most deprived. It is estimated that 1/3 of the world's poorest people live here. In this poverty-stricken region, it is common for girls to suffer the bias of male-dominated societies. Often unwanted, they face abuse, exploitation, and are even viewed as expendable. Here, the very idea of educating girls is rarely considered.
This is about encouragement, inspiration, and hope. This is about turning dreams into reality. The first dream was of Deepa Willingham. Her vision, her strength to give back to the world. Deepa inspired my grandmother, and she has also inspired me. My name is Ling. I run a blog, and I want to take you to Piali, a village outside of Calcutta, to introduce you to the Piali Learning Centre and the 5 girls that I sponsor.
More than 30,000 people live in Piali. Most of the people who live in Piali live in mud huts with no clean water or electricity. Families who can afford to send their child to school often only send the boys. Girls are left to cook, provide care for their siblings, sent to work in the fields or beg on trains, and then married off as soon as possible. The Piali Learning Centre offers girls free education, breakfast, lunch, medical care, and school uniforms. Families are so poor in Piali that the Piali Learning Centre is very significant, rare and amazing for the girls and their families. The vast majority of the girls at the Piali Learning Centre live on less than £1 per day. Sadly, at present, the school can only take on an additional 25 girls per year. However, 25 per year adds up to nearly 250 girls who would otherwise be out of school and fall prey to abuse and exploitation. My grandparents live in Calcutta. When visiting them in 2011, they introduced me to the school. Deepa is a founder of the school and Pace Universal.
I always thought that I was privileged given the advantage of education by my parents, and I always thought that when I had the means, I would like to give the gift of education back, particularly to girls. When I had the means, I talked to my husband and to my family, and we decided that we would start a school.
Typically, I would say that most of the girls wake up maybe around 6 and they have morning chores, whether it's cooking, fetching water, sweeping the floor, then mopping the floor. Come here by 8:20 and they have breakfast. And then they're here all the way until around 2:30. And then some of them linger. They don't really want to go home. There's not much to go home to. But they'll go home and then they have chores again. And hopefully there's time left over for them to study before they have to cook dinner.
I wanted to see how the girls lived. Families of 5 or more were living in very small huts. I wanted to see where Deepa's dream started over 10 years ago. It was in complete contrast to the new school.
What has been the norm here, that the men folks are idle, they do absolutely nothing, and they send their wives to work in Calcutta or in local factories. So they get up in the morning, prepare the food, and they leave for the train and come back. And the children are then left doing absolutely nothing, loitering about all over the place.
This is a culture that's steeped in the idea that girls are not valuable. So I wanted to change that paradigm.
One of the ways in which Deepa aimed to achieve this was by educating the mothers. Deepa believes that educated mothers are more likely to send their girls to school.
You have to talk to the mothers because we feel that they have to get education. They have to have the awareness that they are responsible for the girls.
They started thinking like, no, they also should learn and they also should study, and so that they can stand on their own feet, like they can be self-dependent.
Those ladies are now educated. They can read and write in Bengali and English. they can do the sums, and they have voice now.
I'd be mooching with the girls I sponsor.
But I wanted to get a broader understanding of what Piyali really means to all of the pupils.
They do all the subjects that are required by the State Board of West Bengal's curriculum, and they learn in English and in Bengali. Soon we will be starting an after-school enrichment program where older girls will have additional life skill training. I would like very much to the message becomes viral, because the planet needs this kind of help. What it takes is $350 per year per girl.
This is not an impossible dream. Look at what PACE has done. We want you to support us to take this message forward.